Hello and good morning. So, at the end of floor 88 here, basically there's just a creepy cutscene that happens at the end of 88, and then we're going to be moving back to the Blackmoor fight. Since last time, I've finally gotten that first weapon code working. Again, Rakes, if you're watching this, I apologize. I was completely overlooking something absurdly obvious. Basically, he sent a code, right? Now, I was looking at this code, and just it didn't click to me that I'd seen this before. The place where I'd seen this thing was basically on a thing talking about cheat codes for Tactics Ogre and all that, and all these different things you could do with them. And you know, stuff like resetting all the classes or maxing out all the classes, just pretty much whatever kind of run you want to set up. So, I'm looking at this thing like, okay. That must be where I've seen that before. Definitely not in that situation where I basically already put a bunch of codes into a couple different games, specifically to get all the armored cores working. So that was already there. It was literally just like you open up a file and pop in that code, and instead I went through this whole lengthy process to put CW cheats on the PSP to try to get that activated, to try to figure out some different, how to get it to recognize some different code thing. Except it was being all finicky, and oh my god, I feel like an idiot once I finally got it running. Though this is pretty much par for the course. Okay, now, actual game-wise. So, he's gotten switched over to more of a caster setup, but I got these things now. I might as well just show them as they are, I suppose. They are fan-friggin-tastic, I gotta say. Because, unlike the originals, instead of doing the whole double hit kind of hollow point damage, for lack of a better way to put it, they do a second roll for an insta kill, and then they also have a similar but much more reasonable kind of variance in their damage. So their base, if they're fighting an armored thing, it's not going to be terribly good, which again kind of makes sense given the description there that its whole shtick is it's not necessarily a terribly good thing, it's just, like, it's got a chance for an insta-kill, it just can't do very much damage on itself. So far, given what I've seen with him, it feels like a 5 to 10%. I don't know if he actually stated the amount on these things, but it feels like about a 5 to 10%. It's, like I said, it's just been the balance these things needed. So for one thing, they each have an ability of some kind of monster ability on them. So like Heaven's Tear, or a Hurricane, or Whiteout. Just like the AoE monster moves, pretty much. And one thing you may notice, apparently, and I could be wrong on this, but as far as I can tell, they're actually named after the FFT Zodiac bosses. I think. Like, I'm pretty positive on Andromelech. Pretty positive on most of these, actually, and I'm like 99% sure on Edelbus. Isn't that, no, Andromelech, I'm pretty sure that was, what's his face? Deathcore guy, what's his face? Weegruff, I'm pretty sure. Fairly positive. I want to say Edelbus was he the Cardinal guy? One of those. It has been a hot minute. And I think, I want to say Belias was the other church guy. Well, any dang ways, it seems to be what they're named after. But, yeah, they've all got cool abilities, they're all pretty darn good as they are. Just in general, they're not, they don't have as much of a, you know, these are the best thing ever, why are you not using them kind of thing that, perhaps the older Tactics Ogres had, where, you know, they're like, okay, you sacrifice this guy, now you have a weapon that basically just instantly detonates anything it like remotely comes in contact with. So this feels proper, like for the effort that it takes to get them, for the fact that they're uniques, they feel right. And actually I've gone and switched Trafalgar over to two-hander katanas here, so I could just chuck another one on him, and also make use of both the kind of faster tendency to level up weapon skills, and also, yeah, make use of his double hit ability, because I wanted to give that two-hander over to Diebold. So I've been experimenting with, like, just general dirtiness with these weapons here. So with Diebold, because of a Terrifying Impact and the whole 100% hit chance thing, that has been he's actually gotten really beefed up in this last patch. So he's got his 100% hit chance thing. It doesn't seem to affect that second roll at all. But, you know, if there's a really low percent, you know, hit chance and then he hits with that thing and gets an insta-kill off of it, that's pretty darn fantastic. Bear in mind his weapon skills are still relatively low here, so he's functionally at 7, but he's actually at 4. So he's not exactly up to par with everybody else. But just in general, when comparing Lament of the Dead and this, and, you know, you got a 100% chance or you got an AoE chance, and it feels like, for him, this is the better way to go. And also, another thing that was in that last patch was Leaden. That appears to be 100% chance to hit on the damage side. So it may not necessarily do the actual effect, but for the damage that it does, that is a guaranteed 10% at least. So yeah, Terror Knights have gotten pretty good at weakening some of the more tanky units out there. As far as other dirtiness goes, I mean, Basta's got her whole double hit thing. I was really considering to, like, do the whole dagger thing with her, like dagger and fist, just to get that double kill chance going, but I might do that down the line. That's actually currently Canopus's deal. So he's going double cursed weapons. Gave him the blowgun, just to kind of do range damage, and then just having them fly in and then do counters with the dagger. So I've tested it out, and his base damage is significantly nerfed, but yeah, he is built entirely for dirtiness. I don't know if his luck skill actually affects what's going on here, but I gave him Wanderer's Sleeves and the Sign of Fortune, you know, kind of hoping for the best. Let me just say, it was hilarious to see him, like, fly into a group and then just get, like, 2 insta-kill counters in a row. Like, yeah, I'm just here, stuff explodes around me, I don't know, it just sort of happens. What else? Yeah, everybody's been kind of swapped around. Bane's been made into more of a caster type setup, whereas Werner here is more like anti-zombie support, and then also, you know, going for those insta-kill procs with the Exodus here, trying to be as fast as possible. Those kind of speed support, more or less. What else did we do here? Aerosol is currently my only one using a bow. It hasn't been as strong on her. I feel like she's better with just a bow, but bear in mind she's also at kind of a weird leveling point at this point, where she would normally end up going well past the damage threshold, but the only teams that I really have for her to team up with are either going to be filled with newbies, or they're going to be way the hell higher than her with the the Gunner Squad and whatnot. So generally speaking, she hasn't gotten properly tested yet. What else? Because there was another thing up here that I was looking for. Yeah, so Pro Cow got the whip. He's going to get more of his day in a little bit after POTD is done. I think I was meaning to eventually put the Cudgel on Royal here. But yeah, it's already in use. I think I put it on Chamos. There's that. I left some of the original versions of these things just on some of the units, just because they're still there. So they're kind of more or less stat buffs. There with there, and here we go. So Yunin. His base damage is only 15 lower than Lindel with the Petronel right now. And, yeah. He actually has heal move. I completely missed that these have Harvest Dance now, so yeah, World Tree, instead of just binding somebody with a really low percent chance, they do deflect, and they have a heal on them, so these are pretty darn dandy, I'd have to say. These strengthen now. I don't believe that was the case before, so yeah, I think they weakened before, so yeah, now they strengthen, and then because he's basically friggin' Burton here, he's got to have his Magnum. So we'll see how much he actually does now, because it should be pretty preposterous. And now, with enough rambling, let's finally go and handle Blackmoor. Alright, so things first, I don't need this squad here, because these guys aren't going to do it. Need to have him in here. Probably just gonna do casters instead of those two for the moment. We're gonna have these two as the front line. Actually, just entirely those two as the front line. Actually, one more maybe on the sides, so that'll be Diebold, and the rest can be ranged in casters. Or you know what? No, we are gonna have you here. We have Ozma in there. I really want to have Ozma in there, but maybe instead of Sistina. There we go. From what I can tell, there shouldn't be any unique dialogue for this one, so I'm not gonna have them along. Or do I want Merton along? I think I want Merton along instead of Folkert. Wait, what am I doing? I don't want either of those. Wait, actually, yes I do. Apathy. There we go. You're a second liner, and... yeah, no, Merton's gonna be good because he's got the potential double kill going on. I'm going all in for the Necromancers. Oh, one thing I should mention, the... what's it? Friggin' release is amazing. Like, ridiculously amazing. Like, some of the times where there's a zombie or whatever with friggin' 700, 800, whatever health on it, just insta-kill on that thing is so good. Like, considering how much effort it takes to get Curse 3 in base game, it makes it worth it. Like, there's finally a point. I can't possibly, describe how bummed out I was when I saw Curse 3 for the first time. Like, man, went through all that effort, and it's, like, basically gonna reduce health by 10%. That's what we're doing here. Yeah, so there's that second roll. And I figured this guy with the Ahriman ability, even flavor-wise, it actually makes a lot of sense for him to have that. He's like, okay, he's got all this, like, evil, friggin' zombie energy floating around him in order to go for an insta-kill with a weapon that ate something's soul. Like, man, this guy is just a walking metal album. But alright, so what I do know about this fight, these guys apparently drop Ogre stuff, apparently can steal Ogre stuff as well. There's a lot of health, though. And just like many of the other ones, he's got that glowy aura thing, so bye-bye frame rate a lot of the time. And I understand a lot of these other things can drop Ogre stuff, too. If I can get 2 parts, I'll be happy. And we'll see how that goes. Pretty much, right. Range on this. Good lord. That is crazy. Yes, I know, I know. I mean, this is terrible accuracy right now, but still. For basically being a free, just nuke, that is really good. Whatever that is. Now, these zombie things, like I said, I was watching that guy's 100% run a while ago, so I do know that these things are going to be able to spawn more stuff. So there's that to look forward to. Actually, it's kind of funny. I was looking at that guy's run and then also took a quick peek at a Coda guide to get a better sense of what's coming up past this point, because like I said, I've never actually gotten this far, so there's that. Just like, after first game and after Coda and all that, I was usually just completely zoned out. It's like, you know, I can get through Chapter 1 or whatever, and then I don't know what to do past that point. / don't care / just want to go do anything else other than go to POTD again. But, you know, it is what it is. That's one of the biggest and best changes that he made in this version, as far as I'm concerned. Like, the fact that it's actually fun to stick around and do this stuff. Yeah. Friggin' base game. Exploration of patience. And I'm usually pretty friggin' patient. Wait, did I? Oh wait, Michelin. Yeah, he had the Clonecrol on before. Oh. Do I have counter on you, though? Yes, I do. Alright, so he's basically the ultimate frontline, like, phalanx unit here. There's a chance just anything can hit him and instantly die, so that's dandy. So I saw a complaint a little bit ago that the crossbowmancers were a little bit of a weird bag in terms of giving crossbows to them and all that. Like, why couldn't other stuff have crossbows? And it's kind of a funny thing because they're actually really risky in terms of their crossbow usage. I mean, they basically are gonna end up taking some serious hits if you put them in the front line. Usually it's better to just find some way to hide them. Let's go for that one. Seems like these guys are just gonna be a moving wall for a while. I don't think we're gonna be able to circumvent them. Oh, you dick. Every time I see this guy, I remember that Blackmoor's Night exists. I still don't know whether or not, or to what degree, I like or dislike that stuff. This is kind of funny. I have a whole bunch of their music on my phone every time it comes on. It's like, I guess I like it and it's catchy, but I might turn it off if anyone walks into my car. One of those. I don't know, I think that applies to a lot of metal stuff, though. Like, there's this kind of general situation where there's too much potential context or whatever else to really explain it if somebody asks. Like, why do you like it? What the hell are they singing about? Why is this weirdo singing about candles? Well, look, I really don't know. It's just catchy. There's this one song in particular that's what's their face now? Was it no? It was it Avantasia? I think it was Avantasia. And it's just this really weird song that sounds like a friggin' creeper singing about candles and other really creepy stuff. And yeah, it's super catchy. And it's like one of those things, every time I hear it, like, it's catchy, but these lyrics creep me the hell out, because it literally just sounds like some guy plotting to be a serial killer. It's like, man, I don't know. I would be very uncomfortable driving around with this on, in any remote sense of being in public. But, yeah, thing's still catchy. And I think it's something about the way that they did the harmonies in that one. Because it kind of feels like they have three-part harmonies, except just like in general on stuff. Just, it feels like, I don't know if they just redid the same voice over and over and did it that way or what. Hard to describe, that's the way I'd put it. But apparently the song was a Don't Say a Word. It, like I said, even sounds creepy. There we go, there's that insta-kill proc. It is quite good. Alright, probably should have put an instill on him. I was hoping to get that insta-kill proc and then put a 100% on him, but we'll just do it this way. Do it the old-fashioned way. Didn't quite pull it off, but whatever. That's what Apathy's here for. And also for stealing stuff, because she's really good at it. And nobody even wants to attack Dynamite, he's just too strong right now. I'll just do one of them. We'll see. Maybe there's a possibility. Oh, right. I always forget that they can do that. Well, if you're gonna be like that, then I guess we'll start taking out the actually mortal ones. As far as I could tell, it seemed like anything could potentially drop this gear that we're looking for. It's like, as long as it was alive in some manner, and I guess the additional stuff that they spawn can potentially do that as well. Anyway, there we go. Backline's completely protected now. I'll probably velocity shift these two and then move them up. See, Burden's still very useful even in his completely shackled condition. Do this guy. Well, that sucks. The one thing that will be nice is after floor 98, apparently on 103 there's finally another store, so that'll be an option. Right, I can't say this is going terribly well right now. So yeah, part of the things here that really I'm just kind of completely out of any healing items, more or less, other than salves. And not everyone can use them. And there's that thing I was talking about, leaden. They like using leaden a lot, and now it's pretty much guaranteed damage, and, you know, it is good. It is very good to have this extra stuff on debuffs. Because it's not so much for the player to use as much as it is for the AI to actually be threatening. It's good to have. We have you move up and see about doing a Hellhound. Yes, and yes. That sounds pretty good. Why am I doing this? No. Why am I doing Hellhound? Damage as that may be, there is far better damage to be had. Yes. Right. Instead, what we're gonna do is show off this. Because, quite frankly, Rudlum and Kashua are an amazing team right now. If she goes up, releases something, it just falls to the ground like a friggin' limp rag, and then he comes up and banishes it. Just instant, whatever zombie stuff is gone. Great. And because why not, he's gonna go ahead and charge himself up, since she can charge herself up at any point. And it's not like, God, what's the zombie guy's name again? Diebold. It's not like he's got anything better to do with it, so... Well, I mean, he does, but he basically charges whatever he needs to use by the next round, so he's fine. It's harmless. It's a victimless soul absorption. That's messed up. Right. You guys need to stop using abilities and start punching him so he can get those counter kills. I mean, that works, I guess. You're just gonna miss him repeatedly. What I'm thinking I probably want to do here... First off... eliminate them. Not really counting on the insta-kill proc, because I don't know if I'll be able to go get Murden back up in any reasonable fashion. Actually, why don't you top yourself off while you're here? Ideal boost. Actually, they have their backs turned. I wonder if she can actually hit them with this thing now. Just book nuke these guys? Yes, you can. Man, that frame rate, though. I just want to see what this does. Ooh, it's the orb effect. Man, that's cool looking. Guess who's got a favorite bug? Do-da, do-da. Okay. She might as well move up and try to take out this ghost. Flash, definitely take out this ghost. Petrify that thing, and yeah, that's almost all the way to Blackmoor set up. Darn. Kinda hoping it would be that triple hit. Okay, whatever. He gets fearful now, so he's all threatening. Done. And actually, Fearful's really good as a counter move if they've got a cursed weapon on them. Basically what it does, just makes it so that they, they have that same 100% chance. But, yeah. Damage doesn't count, it doesn't matter. Counter damage is lower and all that, but it doesn't really matter if they've got a potential to just erase anything. Man, there we go. Love it. That's exactly why that guy's set up as he is. Okay. Probably should be drop scumming these guys a little more, but no such luck. Right now, I really just want to break through them, get to the other side. I'm not exactly going to go and re-roll a insta-kill proc. What I will re-roll is that, though. These guys don't seem to have any ability to heal themselves, so actually maybe I'll have them go take out these casters in the back. What I've been told is that all three of these guys can summon new stuff. So if I manage to reduce it down to 1, that should definitely make stuff easier. Although they don't appear to be bringing in more stuff despite taking some losses. Yeah, guys should have done that before you got all close. What items do you have? Not very many. So, pardon the lag. You get 114 or 138. Well, you might as well just take your longer range snipe. And about a whop. No, what about a meteor strike on these guys? Let's see. He's not too happy about it. She doesn't care too much. Good damage, okay damage. Again, sorry for the lag. That's possibly overkill on him. Because the next one, anything can do 10 to him, but we'll see how that goes. I think I'm just gonna have someone try to chuck a rock and finish him off. Because yeah, I don't really have any retreat items or anything else, so it may come down to just needing to finish off the fight. Alright, meditate. And bye-bye that thing. Only 2. No. No, he's still gonna live. The jerk. Come on, insta-kill proc. Yes! Yeah, there we go. You just friggin' got 500 friggin' damage on, on a counter. Love it. Love it. So filthy. It's just so filthy. One thing that still would be kind of cool to see is, like a casting ability that just lets them do multiple attacks just in line, kind of like the summons do, except just, in a line in front of them. I'm not sure how feasible that is to actually do, but, just would be cool. That's all I'm saying. There we go. Those kill procs. Man, these things are worth it now. They're just so worth it. I think everyone's got one at least once now. I think. Except for Deneb, who actually hasn't smacked anything with her book, and that's fine. You don't have to smack things with your book. And I really should have gotten her teleport, or just plain not moved her into the lava. But whatever, everyone's getting resilient now. Congratulations on your buffs, people. I really need to be using more buffs. It's been mentioned before. I just really don't use buffs enough in this run because there's so much stuff going on. That will definitely be different in the next one, by the way. Alright, I think what we want to do is make some friends. Yes, is unless that one... yeah, no. Hi, friend! Thanks for totally being on our side and everything. Trying to look in their hood real quick to see what their actual face is. I don't think they have a face. Yay, iron ore. That's totally ogre gear. Can you chuck a rock and finish this guy? Yes. Okay, does fearful work on a rock? I doubt it, but I would like it to do so. I mean, I guess it worked, but he didn't drop an item. Alright. In that case... ooh. Okay, that's good to know. Even when they can... oh, no, wait. He can act. He can act. That counts as an action. Okay. For some reason I was looking at that and thinking, okay, he can't act, but maybe he can use an item, and then, you know... that whole thing where the brain works properly didn't click in. Like, no, he is taking an action by using an item, idiot. Alright. Let's see. Okay, there's no retreat, so I can't use the retreat scum option to see if that's actually in ogre gear, but whatever. Yay, debuffs! Tiny clapping in the background. I mean, I'm not even using any generics, so we're gonna have a bit of a problem if, when he dies. Okay, Shackled fades. You have items, don't you? No, but you do have a bomb move. Alright. Use it, I suppose. Or not. Dang it. Alright, I need Rudlum to get a turn now. I figure that actually got said. We need Rudlum's help. I'll paradigm shift her so that she can take a shot and back off. Because, yeah, she's basically right in kill range right now. And that's a problem, for many reasons. First off, lockdown, you. Okay, wait a sec. No. Did lockdown anyway, because you get the experience for it. And then do a stop on the dragon. Or can you finish off this one? Drop item, please. You dropped an item. Got a sack. Okay, you do this sort of dealy. Cool. Have him move up. Yeah, have him move up. Yeah. Actually, no, the dragon's not moving, so no, you just stay there. Wait a minute. Okay, I've never even seen this one. This is cool. Just smacked a bunch of rocks from the sky. The physical implications of some of these are hilarious. Like, you just go and use a friggin' rock move inside of a cave and just suddenly the game ends. Alright, let's go ahead and make sure you never get a turn. Gonna have what's-his-face, Diebold, whose name I can't seem to remember at any point today. Run up and smack him a bunch. And yeah, we'll go from there. Okay, you can stop farting out new people now. Jesus Christ, man, calm down. Yeah, no, he's gotta go. This is ridiculous. Holy crap! I've never seen them fart out so many guys at once. Oof. Alright, Consecrate Dead is not terribly useful right now. Ah, crap. What? He lives, although he can't do the thing that I wanted him to do. Friggin' doodle. Not in range of anything. Can't use stuff on him. I guess Gravity Flux? I don't know. There we go. 55 damage. There we go. Good stuff. Alright, why don't you go up? Do I want him? There's no need for her to be blocking, so I'm gonna have her run up and just take out Blackmoor. As much as I want to scum for other gear, and I definitely will do that, for now, it's starting to get a bit ridiculous on how many things we're fighting, so I'm gonna have her go at least lower the health on Blackmoor until somebody gets knocked out and starts getting to the point of bleeding out, and at that point, you know, it'll be time to go. Okay, I think he's got enough range to plink this guy. Yeah, so Crossbowmancer with this Cursed Crossbow, really good long-range sniping potential. As a just kind of like insta-kill sniper. Right. Lowered health doesn't matter if nothing ever targets him. Stab this thing. Nice. And Velocity Shift. Maybe get this guy over his stuff faster. It's probably not going to happen, but it's worth a shot. A hover thing or something. Cloud Walk. I think Cloud Walk gives one extra step, right? Okay, good. She can get out of there. Useful. Definitely useful. Wow, somebody actually targeted him and hit a 40%. How about that? Oh, let's see if this has stuff. Second off, teleport her. She can't teleport there. Teleport you over here, because you doing stuff. Why doesn't that have sound, by the way? Oh well, it doesn't matter. And probably Salvation, because yeah, you can get her MP and nobody else's, so. So do we get Ogre gear now? No. Well, that sucks. Oh well. That went well. How about don't do that? I don't even care about another friggin' sign of intellect. I already have like a friggin' pile of them. Yeah, do that. Kinda cool how he has a sort of boring, the little kind of charging up sound. You dick. Oh, whatever, I can just make one. Get my shiny ring objects. Alright, and now it's definitely time to get her out of here. Actually, wait, you can't do anything. Okay, well, that's awesome. In that case, stand here and be sad. pushed too far ahead, and I have the wrong units for this, so it's kind of a problem. Alright, what he needs to do here is get some stops going. Yeah, these Chuckle Nuggets got turns coming up. Just do that one, I guess. Nature's Touch massive AoE potential? Maybe. Please have enough range. Okay, mostly do. Awesome, 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 awesome. Dandy, let's make that happen. And this is why they did not need summons. Because they do ridiculous damage as it is. Normally I would have cut this at the 30-minute mark by now, but, nah. Alright, Tammuz is fine if he goes down, just because, I mean, he was basically completely decommissioned anyway, and he's got extra lives, so it's fine. What I do need, however, is to break through that friggin' line of dragons he just brought out of nowhere, and, deal with that whole situation. Right. How do you feel about just sniping some stuff? Good job. What are the odds of just carving through this guy? Not very good. What about this one? You can kill off this guy. Or not. Like, coming in within a hair of absolutely everyone. What about... Bloody Mary that one, and then you try it. Pretty much, I want to get rid of one of them so I can go and double-check that that bag has something in it. Alright, that'll do. And or just grab it before any other problems happen. Ooh, Ogre Blade. That's that thing for snatching people. I know I wanted to get the blade, and I wanted to get the body armor. We'll see how that goes. Can you just get this guy? It would be cool if the bug was still around, where you still had a chance for the second ability, even if you missed. Yes. That's right. You just saw a Necromancer do 700 damage with a crossbow. Oh, that is just filthy. Love it. Alright. First off, saving that, because that is just beautiful RNG. Second of all... Why am I doing this? That's not what I wanted. There's... Another tile right friggin' there. With 3 on it. Maybe do that one smart. There we go. I did a smart. And hit more stuff. He's a little bit stuck, but whatever. Okay. You know, let's paradigm shift you. We got the craziest damage potential. Nature's Touch. This is probably going to take out Denim too, but that's fine, because then Ozma can finish it off. Alright. Yeah, almost dead. 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 Very close to dead, so let's Yeah, he's within 1 friggin' health, but whatever. Weesh. What? That dragon survived with, what, 1 health? What if you move up and do that instead? Because I'm sorry, that is not okay. Can't just survive with 1 health. After there was a basically 2 health buffer. Generally speaking, if there's 2 health, I just kind of assume, you know, there's gonna be some sort of allowance for failure. Right, you're gonna do that. Other guys are probably just gonna sit there. Little wingling guy hopefully won't do the kiss move. Well, I mean, I guess he's not doing much anyway. Might as well get you a buff, I guess. Let's say agility. You're already instantly hitting everything anyway. What's this one? Strength? You use dex, though, so... well. That's great edge for that turn you're never gonna get. Awesome. So, gotta say, I really love this fight. Like, just everything about it right now. There we go. Alright, I want to see if these guys do all drop this ogre gear, though. See if this guy is even capable of dropping items. Alright, well, he dropped something. That's good enough for me. Because I do know for a fact that what's-his-face up here can drop it. Which means... yeah, which basically just means to me that... wait, do I... no. We're gonna do that a little bit differently. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so which means that basically, as far as I'm concerned, I might as well already have that, that body armor there. Again, a save scum it, regardless. Well, that sucks. I mean, you're basically gonna die anyway. Okay, buddy. I think you're good on dragons. And skeletons and crap. Just have Rudlam finish it then? Because now I can't actually get to him. First off, can you finish him? And get him low and then potentially can snipe him? Let's do that. Actually, can I teleport you? No, must target allies. You know what, let's teleport you here. That's still weird how that doesn't have a sound effect. There we go. Take your shot, then go for a steal. Get those XPs up. She's actually almost maxed out stealing-wise. Cool. Alright, there we go. Gonna be able to save scum it now. Flash already did. Is basically eliminated 5 enemies by just not letting him do that. First off, try to do storm and shoot. See if you roll that 40%. You did! Good job. And you drop an item. Man, this move with this crossbow is just... it's so dirty. Seriously, is that just hitting every time for him? Is he actually guaranteed to get that second hit, is what I'm starting to wonder. Alright, see if he drops the armor. Right, the fight's not over. Not over yet! Dang it. Why can't it be over yet? That is a problem. But alrighty. Release. Bye. Dandy. A little bit of a ways to go here to find out if that bag actually has any stuff in it. Alright, does it? This. Yeah, it has a bunch of stuff, but not what I wanted. Alright, well, he won't get a turn... Right. Yes, somebody do your stuff. Release. And we move one step up so we're not doing any dumb stuff here. At least the nice thing about having these fights with a billion people in them is they actually don't take nearly as long in-game time as they would seem. Alright, come on, Ogre armor. That's all he's gonna drop, isn't it? Alright, no, how about... Can you just stop him? Yes. Wait, no. Sleep, no. I hear blood. Alright, let's do this one. At least it stops one of them from moving. Sure would be nice for you to be able to move somewhere. You know what? Just petrify yourself. You can't do anything anyway. Good job. Make yourself immune to the fire or something. Okay. I was gonna do some minor saves coming here, see if I can get him to drop it. I'm starting to wonder if he actually won't be able to drop it. Like if that's an actual guaranteed drop of a particular thing. Okay. Let's do some banishings. I mean, oh well. Pretty much there was a unique effect on that armor. It was, I think it's a 10 to 50% damage reflect. Although it's a temporary thing. Hey, guess how much of definitely not that we're doing? You guessed a lot. Congratulations. Right, how about one on Blackmoor, though? No? I'm gonna try one more, which apparently will cause him to give away his MP instead. Okay. We'll do that. If it's the same drop, I'm just gonna say screw it, it's not gonna happen. Next. Need to inflagrantize somebody. Okay, so they're going then, they're going later. This one coming in way down there. So where's that other skeleton then? Because that one's there, that one's there. Oh, there's one down here, right. Yeah, why don't you just shackle him instead? Got a few units that can't do anything. Alright. Gosh, I was gonna do one of these things called hurrying the hell up. That's probably a waste of a turn. Oh! Got the triple hit. Okay. And that leaves 2. And this fight is going to be absolutely nuts on Iron Man, gotta say. Yeah, no safes coming on that one. That's only allowed for this run, because it's mostly for testing. And speaking of testing, I'm gonna test out this dirtiness again, see if he gets another insta-kill. I mean, it's gonna proc one way or another. Does he have Storm? No, so do we get a single or a double hit? Okay, yeah, no, that's actually a guaranteed kill for him. Well, that's, a little bit of a thing. Although I guess there's exactly one crossbow for one class that can do that. And there we go. That's Blackmoor done. So now we get the Fire Crest, I get access to Chaos Frame. Yeah, no, so that's the only thing he's gonna drop. So hopefully we can pick up the rest of the Ogre stuff elsewhere. I think in that last fight, it's possible to pick up more of it. Glare of the Necro Lord. I want this thing on you, actually. Why? Actually lowers his magic stuff. I just want him to be faster. Now you get it. Because you're absolutely ridiculous. And where's that book? Brand Grimoire, not exactly at the level to use it yet. Let's see, you can teleport. Basically get immunity from all status abilities, and lower casting abilities than this broken book that technically shouldn't exist. Although it still would be lower than the Edelbus. Interesting. But that is a pretty ridiculous people bonus. Alright, cool. Cool. So, let's go to Warren Report. Where's this Chaos Frame thingy? Chaos Frame. Alright. How bad do we piss everyone off? Cool. So, is to the right a good thing? I mean, I think that's how that works. I mean, Yeah, I think so, because everything above 50 is at green, and then to the very right seems to be blue, and everything else is orange, and I guess it's red on the very left. So, okay. I mean, I guess that's to be expected. And alright, that's that. So, moving on to floor 98 next time, then. Oh! Ogre Blade, right. I don't know if anyone can even use that thing yet. Two-hander? It doesn't seem very good as an actual weapon, but... Okay, level 36, so he's almost there. Actually, no, it is really good as a weapon. So yeah, Body Snatch, so he can steal somebody else's abilities, although... I don't know how that works on uniques, so I'll test that out. I want to say I've read before that, basically just deletes the unit and replaces it with another one, so it's really situational, and apparently it used to be the only way to get Fusils on Canopus as a Buccaneer, which is just wow. I can't believe people actually had to do that. Anyway, that's that. This part has gone crazy long, so see you next time.